Hello and welcome back to the line and episode 7 of our Cheltenham Festival Ante-Post video. It's been a long day, lads. We're just at the finishing our weekend preview, so if you haven't seen that yet, go check it out, where we are giving our main picks for the Hennessy. It's not being called the other thing because it's the Hennessy. Anyway, Tom, you have a question from a viewer, I believe.
We do, and we were just chatting, and we were saying this is something that we're actually going to do on our Ante-Post videos now, is take some questions from viewers every week. So if you want to send them into the finishing line, get onto us on social media, particularly Twitter, at the finishing line, or comment under any of our posts on there, and we'll pick a few questions every week which we think are good, and we'll read them out and discuss them. The first one comes from Dan Stevens, who says, "Hi guys, if you all could place an Ante-Post win double right now, who would it be on?" Who wants to take that?
You. Give me a minute.
Absolutely.
I would go for...
It's like the other video again. He just jumps in.
Who would I go for? I go for Honeysuckle. And I would go for...
I have it now. Yeah.
Honeysuckle and Anergamene. Double.
I would go for Honeysuckle and Allaho in the Ryanair.
I would bottle it completely and go straight down to the two ones that I think are most likely to win, but so does the market, which is Honeysuckle in the Champion Hurdle and Bob Ollinger in the Marsh. I think if you're looking for a straightforward win double, that would be my thing. I think if the two of those turn up, they're odds-on shots.
So Honeysuckle, Allaho for me, Honeysuckle, Bob for Tom, and Honeysuckle and Ergamine for Dave. I hope fucking Honeysuckle turns up.
Be a lot of money gone there if Honeysuckle doesn't turn up, lads.
Stop. So as Tom said, if you have any questions that you want us to read out next week, go onto our the Finish Line Twitter page and comment, tag us in, obviously, hashtag the Finish Line. We will read some out next week. Right. So this is episode 7 of our Cheltenham Festival Ante-Post videos. While we're here, Tom, do you want to run through who we have up already? Putting you on the spot.
Oh God, there are so many. I tell you what, we'd be better off doing it next week and doing a graphic, because by the time I've got to number 8, people are going to be like, "Tom, shut up, man. I'm not listening to you anymore." I think that's a better idea. Do you?
I think you just taught me.
I think that's a way better idea. You'll be able to see it on the screen and everything.
Okay. Send me on that after, then I do a graphic.
Happy to talk for the next 3 minutes, but I doubt people are going to listen to more than 30 seconds of it.
No, it's grand. We'll do it next week. I'll do a graph and blah, blah, blah. So, picks number 7. Dave, who is your number 7 selection for Cheltenham?
Okay, so I have loads of outsiders. So I wanted to choose one that I do think will win. It's quite short, but after Sunday, it's going to be probably even money, and it's Honeysuckle. Very short, 7-4, but
you bitched and moaned about me last week about putting up Allaho.
It's literally, to me,
you sit on a fucking throne of lies.
In my opinion, she has there's no horse that can beat her or take her on. And she's shown no reason why she won't make Cheltenham. She doesn't get injured. She seems to be a bit feisty.
Tom wrote this there like you're at to put the fucking mockers on her for Sunday.
Yeah. She's feisty and all that in the stable, but like she gets on the race course, she does her job. She unbeaten, consistently wins. So at 7-4, it's like 2 times interest on your money. So back her now before she becomes even money after winning on Sunday.
Dave,
Tom,
just to let you know,
some eye rolling there.
Just to let you know, 7-4 is no longer available. 13-8 is the best price. That's only in 2 places.
You see?
And she's 6-4 and 11-8. So I'm just going to write the price down, Dave. I'm just filling our sheet. What price is your Ante-Post selection this week?
Me?
Yeah.
Sure, that's it.
13-8. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dave. I'll put that down. 13-8. November.
Say that again. Say it again. One more time.
Go on, Dave. What price is she?
What price is she, Dave?
13-8.
Don't ever give out to me about putting up a 7-2 shot. Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow.
If any of us done this now, we'd be hearing it right now. And he'd be still going and going and going and going.
When she's 1-4 on the Tuesday at Cheltenham, value.
Are you going to back it at 13-8?
I have her back since last year at bigger prices than 13-8. I think it was 5-2 or something after winning the champion hurdle.
I still can't believe Buzz is only in one bookmaker's market for that race. It's mental. If he was mine, there's only one race I'd be running him in. That is the champion hurdle.
Well, he's not yours then.
He's 14-1 as well. I very good bet.
Did you back him?
No. I would want to hear a bit more of where he was going to run because it's not getting mentioned. But Jesus, if he was mine, that's where he'd go.
No, Nicky, he'd probably run him back to Aintree.
Probably go chasing. Anyway.
Tom, where are you going? Seventh selection? Is it our seventh selection? Have we done 2 before?
Yeah, I've had a couple before, so I'll have a look now. Hang on. I am on my 8th, so this is my 9th selection, and I'm probably going to get a bit of shit about this. Dave, did you put this horse up? I thought you did. Can't see it on the list, though. Can't see it on the list. The one horse. I'm going for is I'm taking another little bit of a punt here, but I think if he does run well and hopefully win this weekend, it's going to look very clever. Is a Clap de Rear for the Gold Cup, and each way for the Gold Cup, he's 33-1. I think something will probably be classy enough to beat him. I hope it's a Plutard. I think it'll be a Plutard. But if you just go down through the market, you've got a Plutard, Manila Indo, Envoy Allen. I can't see him running here. Chantry House, take him on all day long. Albin Photo has got to really bounce back. It'll be very, very hard for him to bounce back and win a Gold Cup. And then you've got Galvin, happy to take him on. And Lost in Translation, who the Clat de Rear was 10-1 and he was 40-1 for the RSA last year. And he's a shorter price than him for the Hennessy, and there's not much weight in the difference. So I think he should be at least short than him. Ooh. And then you're into Allaho, and Allaho won't run here. And then you're into Delta Works, a Steering Phalange, and a Clap de Rear. So I think there's a high possibility he's going to be in the first 3 or 4 there, especially if he goes and wins the Hennessy off of that kind of weight. And at 33-1, very, very happy to take a punt each way on him.
My one is also 33-1, still available now at Hollywoodbets. And he is running on Sunday. And it is 3 Stripe Life for the Supreme Novice Hurdle. I think the price is way too big. And if he goes close or wins on Sunday, that will not last very long. As I said in our weekend preview, he done everything in his power to lose in the champion bumper, acting the dick, going up the chute, going through rails and whatever. And then he got into the race, pulled like a demon, and came there swinging. I think it was 1.5 furlongs out, and then all the exertions leading up to that point told. So he's had to having a run over hurdles already. Shit race, but look, it was just an introductory run. He was 2-13 on. Around Ferryhouse, somebody had to do, got a bit of experience under his belt. And I think he's only going to progress through the season. And if he settles a bit more, I think 33-1 come the Tuesday at Cheltenham on the first day will be very, very big to look back on. So my selection is 3 Stripe Life for the Supreme Novice Hurdle. And that is that, as they say. Anything else before we wrap up here?
No, can't wait
No.
for Cheltenham, though. Can't wait for Cheltenham, though, lads.
Actually, not far away now. It's only a few months.
You get to Christmas, and it's nearly there, lads.
Once you hit the Christmas racing, you know it's only, well, obviously you know it's 3 months away, but it's so close. Like then you hit January, and then February you start hearing all the Cheltenham Festival preview dates being released, and it gets really exciting.
And I don't mind this whole. I love the build up to Cheltenham. I love that we have a thing that's on every year for our sport. That there's a massive build up like this too. People give out that there's other races and whatever. Like, don't be whinge bags. Enjoy Cheltenham. It's a massive spectacle. There's nothing else like it. We're so lucky to have it in the sport that's on every year. You think of like the World Cup, the Euros. They're on every 4 years. Olympics, and we've got Cheltenham every single year. It's fantastic.
It's probably one of the best put together, even away from racing. The way it's actually put together and branded and marketed, everything about it.
It wasn't until the first half an hour of fucking ITV last year, but enough said about that.
The biggest shit show you'll ever see in your life. If you haven't seen it, and we've talked about this loads before, if you ever want to see a sport, how way do I put it? A dedicated sport channel that was showing that sport that day, throw it under the bus. Watch that.
ITV do some great work in fairness to them. They do attract that viewer that we need to attract in the sport, and they do some really good work, and I enjoy watching it myself sometimes. And I wouldn't blame the presenters for that. That was way above their head. But whoever made that decision, Jesus Christ.
Guarantee he's still not there. And if he is, the people that hire him needs to have a long, long look at themselves. But anyway, it's for another day. Anyway, right, the hell with it. We'll wrap it up. That was a short and sweet one. But as you said, next week we will be reading out the viewers' questions. So again, if you want to ask us a question, anything related to Cheltenham, just hit us up on Twitter, the Finish Line page. Comment under any of our posts, or just write a comment straight in, and we will gather a few for next week and we will go through them. So until then, we are back again on Sunday at 8 o'clock live on YouTube and Facebook for Talking Points, where we will go over everything that happened at the Hennessy meeting and Ferry House's Grade 1 Bonanza on the Sunday. So until then, take care and have a good weekend, and we'll see you live 8 o'clock.